It could be a large-scale emergency such as a hurricane, or a small-scale incident like a fire. A business organization without a viable continuity plan will find it difficult to effectively respond and recover. Developing a solid business continuity plan helps businesses to minimize loss of life, injury, and property damage, mitigate the duration, severity, or pervasiveness of disruptions, achieve timely resumption of essential functions, protect critical facilities, equipment, records, and assets, ensure continued performance of essential functions, aid recovery efforts, and speed return to normal operations. To provide key members of both the public and private sectors with a broad understanding of business continuity planning, the RDPC is offering Management 381, Business Continuity Planning. This 8-hour course, certified by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, is offered free of charge to qualifying rural jurisdictions. The course provides students with the skills and knowledge they need in order to prevent, prepare for, respond to, and recover from disasters within a national framework by improving overall continuity planning for their individual organizations.
Management 381 is a business continuity planning course, and it's intended to give small businesses of different sizes the ability to develop an effective business continuity plan in the event of some sort of disaster or emergency situation.
The group that sponsored Management 381 to bring it to this region was a collaborative effort called the Southeastern Pennsylvania Regional Task Force, and we have several different work groups spanning from public information to critical infrastructure to public safety, and so we really we put out the call for Management 381 through those channels. So I believe we have academic institutions here today, social service organizations, businesses, community and faith-based organizations.
Participants in Management 381 will be introduced to the business continuity planning process. Course modules cover how to initiate the continuity planning process and determine essential functions, conduct a risk analysis, design and build the plan, and test, train, and exercise the plan.
Participants in business continuity planning will take away from this course the tools necessarily to develop the components in each step of a business continuity plan, going from the putting together the team and doing the analysis work, the risk analysis, the hazard analysis, to get all the components that you'll need to have an effective plan.
Business continuity planning is really business insurance. It should be part of your business plan. If you don't have business continuity and you have a business disaster or any kind of small or big interruption, how are you going to continue your business? You don't want to think about that when it happens. You want to already have a plan in place. You want all the stakeholders involved, your employees, know what to do, how to contact them, first, second, third backup, contact information, and so you can resume your business as quickly as possible. Do you need to relocate? Do you need to involve your neighbors? Do you need to be aware of your surroundings? If a disaster happens and your traffic flow is impacted, how are you going to resume that business so you can get clients and customers back in your business?
Not only are business continuity plans important to for-profit businesses, but they should be implemented by community and faith-based organizations as well.
Community and faith-based organizations are just like businesses, again, because they have a service that they provide. They may provide a variety of different health services, social services, mental health services, and it's just as important for them to have the tools so that they can recover following an emergency.
Well, I think not only businesses need to be involved in business continuity planning, but I think like churches, faith-based organizations, and even individuals, because everything we talk about in business continuity planning also pertains to individuals and families as far as protecting themselves and be prepared for some sort of disaster.
First of all, instead of using the term business continuity, I would use the term mission continuity, which is more applicable really to a church organization. And what we were interested in doing basically in our plan was first, how do you respond if this happens? How do you respond if that happens? How do you respond if there's a bomb threat? How do you respond if there's a fire, etc. Secondly, we wanted to look at what considerations in terms of the geography, in terms of what's actually happened at other churches, and what have you, in terms of deciding what to give emphasis to in our plan. In other words, if there's an infinitesimal chance of something happening, we don't need to spend as much time worrying about it as you would as something that churches are likely to experience.
To put it simply, business continuity planning is the discipline of minimizing risks and dealing with the consequences of an incident when they happen.
The risk that businesses and organizations have by not having a business continuity plan is the inability to maintain their business, maintain their customer base, their supplier base, and just the inability to do what it is they do because they're interrupted by some sort of disaster or an emergency.
When I mention business continuity to small businesses, or just about anybody, they look at me very puzzled, and maybe because if you break it apart, it's the continuing the business. But people are overwhelmed thinking that, where do I start? And I want to take from this is the direction that this is already done, a lot of it's done for you, the help is out there, and this is how you do it.
For more information on Management 381 Business Continuity Planning, visit www.ruletraining.org or call 1-877-855-RDPC.